So, well, the basic of testing is, first thing, you should have a scenario to test. Okay. You should have a scenario to test. In the scenario, you should have different types of test cases. Okay. Inside the test case, you will have different types of steps. Okay. The first thing is, to do a testing, you should have a scenario, and for the scenario, you should have a test case. For the test case, inside the test case, you will have different types of steps written. Okay. So that is when you will be able to perform a test case. Okay. That is only you will be able to perform a testing.
Okay.
Did you understand this concept?
Yes. Yes.
So what is a scenario? What is a test scenario? Literally a meaning, a default meaning of scenario. What do you mean by scenario? A scenario is something where you have different conditions. Okay. For example, uh, Devi is living in an apartment. Okay. So in that apartment, she can have dinner, she can have lunch, she can have breakfast, she can sleep, she can live, right, with the family, she can live alone. So these are different scenarios, right? You able to hear me?
Yes, yes, I'm able to use.
Yeah. So these are the different scenarios. So like coming to Workday, if you apply the same concept, what can be a scenario? A scenario is Devi can log in into Workday tenant. That is one scenario, correct? Hello?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear.
Okay. So Devi can log in into uh, Workday tenant. Devi can go and access a profile of her own. Devi can take a proxy. Devi can check for the business processes, different business process, right? These are the different scenarios, correct? So
Okay.
this is how scenario. This is what scenario is. Okay, different things which you can do inside a process. Now coming to a test case, inside a scenario there is a test case. What is a test case? Test case is something which inside a scenario, like for example, the first scenario
Okay, okay.
I told you Devi can log in into Workday, correct? That's the first
Yes.
scenario. So the test case is Devi can log in into Workday and can navigate. That's a test case. Second test case is Devi can log in into Workday and can click on profile. Third test case is Devi can log in into Workday and can click on summary. Fourth case is Devi can log in into Workday and click on uh, maybe home screen or inbox or alerts. Okay, so this is a different.
That means inside the scenario we have to perform any, like we need to perform anything.
Exactly. Inside one scenario, there can be one test case or there can be many test cases.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So now coming into the test case, every test case will have test steps. Okay. As how would you do a testing? They will tell you, literally, they will tell you what you should do. Okay. You don't have to do anything of your own. You have to just follow the test steps. It will be like this. Test step, log into Workday with the URL. Second step, navigate to Workday
I have
profile.
tenant access, right? Can you show it to me in that in access?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, can I 1 minute?
First, I'll show you. I'll show you. But let me show you
Okay.
what is a test case. Okay. So
Okay, sure.
inside a test case, every test case, you will have different steps written. Okay. You just have to follow the steps. And when the last steps come, okay, I'll show you like this. Navigate to Workday profile.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the profile. Able to Okay. See, this is how steps will be written. They will give you step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You just have to follow the steps and do the testing.
Oh, they will
So,
only providing that steps to do testing. Oh,
yes, they will provide the steps. See, I am telling you in a running project. If it is a new project, then you will have to write the steps.
okay.
Okay. If it is a running project, you have joined a project already going on. So these steps, everything will be written. All this will be written. You don't have to do anything. Just go in Jira, take the test case and follow the steps, mark it as pass or fail or anything. That's it.
Okay. Where we need to Jira, it will give you the test cases, huh?
If
Like
Jira
we'll
is,
get
if they
to
are
know
using
that
Jira,
we'll get to know the test cases in Jira tool if they not provide the steps, right?
they will provide the steps in the test case. Every test case for sure will have a step. There is nothing which will not have a step. Everything will have a
No,
step.
no. If will they will not provide the steps, then
Yeah, if they have not provided the steps, so at that point of time, you see, first thing is if it is a new project, they will give you lots of documents. Okay, configuration workbooks. They will give you design documents. They will give you how they have designed Workday. Okay,
okay.
how they have configured Workday, what all fields they have added in Workday, options they have added in Workday. Everything they will give you. Okay, they will give you in a document way. So when you read those documents, at that point of time, you yourself will understand that this is the step to follow. That document will
Oh,
have everything.
got it.
It will have every information. They will have. It will have what type of different scenarios you can take, what type of different test cases you can take, and then the test steps. That alone you will have to figure out as how to do it. That's it. It is
Okay,
very
got
simple.
it.
Okay. Only when you read the document you will understand. This is just a general information I'm giving you.
Got it.
Okay. So, for example, okay, they have given you a document which has, uh, you have Workday knowledge.
Only I saw that same videos.
Oh, you have HCM knowledge, right?
Yeah, basic, not that much, little bit.
Okay. Okay. So you know how to hire an employee.
Yes.
Okay. So let's take an example of hiring an employee. So they will
You are
give you a
now you are
document.
telling that testing or like
I'm telling you testing in Workday.
okay. Okay, yes, tell me.
Okay. So I'm telling you how a scenario will come to you. Okay. How, what type of documents they will give you. Okay. I'll tell you how to make a test case from those documents.
Got it. Yes, you can.
Okay. So let's take an example of hiring an employee. So they will give
Okay.
you configuration workbooks. You know what is configuration workbook?
No.
Have you heard of it? Configuration workbook.
No, no, no.
Okay. So configuration workbook is a document. Okay, it's an Excel sheet. In that Excel,
Okay.
you will have lots of information like what type of field client has configured its workday for. They will have all the different options like which country they have configured for. In the country, what are the different options they have configured. So all this information will be there in configuration workbook. So once you get that configuration workbook, you will have to just go through it, read the configuration workbook so that you will understand what actually the client is, or how actually the client has configured its workday.
Okay.
Along with that configuration workbook, they will give you different types of Word documents or PDF documents. Okay, in that they would have written with the diagrams. Okay, with the diagrams, they would have written what are the different process. Okay, process means in a simple language, how would you open a laptop? If you open a laptop, how would you press start button to switch on the laptop? If you press start button, what will come in the screen? If something comes on the screen, what you should press? Okay, so like this, every step by step information will be written in the document.
Okay.
Okay, so if you read the document, you will understand yourself what the process is, what is Securian, what they are doing, how they are doing. Everything you will understand with the document itself. Okay, they will have all the diagrams and step by step process. What are the different options inside the options? What are the different other options? Everything will be written in that document. It will be very simple document to understand. Okay, like textbooks. If you remember in the college time, we will have. Have you done engineering?
Yes.
Okay, so if you remember, engineering books will have diagram and will be notes written there. Correct? Steps,
Yes.
notes. Same thing they will give you. Small documents, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 6 page documents they'll give you. You just have to read those documents and understand. That's it. Based on your understanding, you will come to Workday. Okay, and you will do the same thing what they have written in the document. You will do the same thing in Workday.
Okay.
That is how you will understand the scenario. You will understand what are the different test cases. What are the different steps to write inside the test case. Is that really clear, or you have any
Yeah,
questions in
yeah,
that?
clear. Yeah, they'll provide you the documents. In that documents, we have to read the documents and we'll get to know the scenarios and what are the test cases and what are the steps, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, now coming to test steps. Okay, till here you are very clear. Okay, now coming to test steps. Here you'll have to do little bit of your workday knowledge you have to use. Okay, so in the document they would have written employee employee will be hired. Next step will be onboarding will be completed. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry for the spelling mistakes. Okay, I don't use
Yeah,
this
no
laptop.
problem. Yeah, I'm understanding. You can go ahead. I that is
So
not.
in the document, they will give you something like this. For example, I'm telling you, okay, that employee will be hired. Next step will be onboarding will be completed. Okay. So here they will not tell you how you will hire the employee, how you will complete the onboarding. They will tell you only this. They will tell you what are the different business process inside hire. Okay, like this. Business process in hire means change organization. Then you have uh, proposed compensation. Then you have assign date, so on. Okay, there are so many business processes. It will go 10, 12 business processes. Okay, they will tell you all the business process. but they will not tell you the steps. So here is when you will have to use your Workday knowledge, and you will have to understand how to navigate. Okay, you have to understand. You have to use the words, the task. So what is the task for hiring an employee? Hire employee. Okay, you you should know this. Okay, since you are doing a Workday testing and you have joined a company saying that you're a Workday resource, you should know the small things. It is not necessary. Position creation test cases.
In onboarding, tell me how it is like.
See, onboarding is literally after the hire is completed. Okay, say for example, I am getting hired in Infosys. So the day I go to office, the first day I go to office, that day is called onboarding.
Yes.
Okay, so that day you will have different documents, or different on the portal. You will have to fill so many details. What is your mom's name, father's name, what is your preferred name, what is your phone number, address, so all that is called onboarding. So all that information you will have to fill it in Workday. Employee will fill by itself in Workday. You got that?
Yes.
Okay, so coming to your class right now, let's just take 2 minutes and discuss your meeting. What is the meeting? Can you tell me again?
Discussion HR tech with ways of working.
Discussion HR tech bay.
Ways of work.
After that,
Ways of working.
place of work.
Ways. WA.
Ways of work. Ways of working. See, by this meeting, I only understand that there is something called as HR tech bay. There is some kind of a team called as HR tech bay, and they want to discuss what are the different types of working, different ways of working. Okay, they will tell you how you should work, what are the different types of scenarios you will be working, which module you will be working. There are different modules. Okay, like new employee, compensation, absence. They will tell you only all these information, and what are the documents they will give you. All this information they'll tell you.
They will
So what you have
only
to
guide me, right?
do, if they ask you something, just tell them I have done testing on new hires, onboarding, and position creation.
Okay. 3.
Yeah, I have done testing on this 3, and I have done
Position
testing on
creation.
reports. Position creation, new hires, pre-hires, onboarding, reports.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That should do. This is one full module you have
And
covered.
the tenant access they have given 3, I think. One is, I will tell you that.
What access?
The tenant access they have provided that URL. One is sandbox and this sandbox preview and the Jira tool they have provided. Community I need to log in. So in sandbox we need to test that how it is like in the test cases. How, like, tell me one example.
Yeah, see, the tenant which you were showing me right now, this tenant, okay, this is how sandbox tenant will look. Sandbox means sandbox tenants is used only for testing. It is not used for implementation or configuration or development. It is used only and only for testing. So if they ask you, have you worked on sandbox? Yes, I worked on sandbox. My previous company also, I was working on sandbox tenant. It's used for testing.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
For sandbox
Sandbox
preview.
is used only for testing. Sandbox preview also. Sandbox preview means first you will do a normal testing. Okay. So in
In
that
sandbox.
tenant is called, yeah. So preview means there are different versions. Okay, there is nothing much. It is a version, sandbox version,
Okay.
preview version. Okay, like this tenant is implementation preview. Same way that is sandbox preview.
Okay.
Okay.
Normally
So what
we
else
used
you?
to go test that in sandbox only.
Yeah, testing is done always in sandbox.
Then how the data will move in Jira tool?
Jira tool is a place where you will, data will not be moved to Jira tool. Jira tool is a separate application. Okay. Example, Workday and Gmail. There are two different things, correct? Same way, Jira is different. Your sandbox is different. In Jira, you will get test cases. Like, for example, if you open your Gmail, there are so many different emails, correct? Same way in Jira, you have different test cases will be given to you, scheduled to you. Schedule means given to you, assigned to you. You will just have to
Okay,
open the
the
test case,
test.
read the step, do it in work.
Okay, I need to open Jira and I'll get to know that test cases. Mine is. What is my test cases, right?
Yes, yes.
Got
Whatever
it.
is given to you, assigned to you by the team lead.
Okay.
Test cases or any problems which is faced. See, when you're doing a testing, for example, create pre-hire. When you enter, that task itself is not coming. So that is a problem. So your team leader would have raised a problem ticket in Jira. So that type of problems also you can see in Jira. You can see your test cases. You can see very different problems. Jira. What else do you want to know for today's call?
Yeah, today's that's it only, and I want to join the 10:30 meeting. Tomorrow we'll connect and I'll get
Tomorrow,
for
what time
this.
would you connect? Would you connect in the morning?
Morning, is it fine? Morning, you can tell me what timings because better you. I don't
I'll
want to
WhatsApp
avoid.
you. Yeah, I'll WhatsApp you based on my work. I'll WhatsApp you. Accordingly, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
join.
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
I'll
And remember,
with. Yes.
whatever you discuss in the meeting, as in whatever they are discussing, please remember and tell me.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Only if I understand what your project is, only then I can give you my inputs.
Okay, sure.